Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Well, there we go. Perfect example of crash to boom. Yes, please, bring on the crash. Let's take it all the way down and take it back up again. What did I do? Absolutely nothing today. I didn't buy any more. It didn't go low enough. I've already bought that dip. And we're just waiting now for the 1st of January to buy more. I know some of you did. Stephen Lewandowski bought some more S&P 500, but I've already bought mine at lower levels. There's no point buying today in my case, but everyone's different. Everyone's got a different perspective, different part of their journey, and so on and so forth. All right, but we are still red. Let me just correct the ticker. Sometimes it takes a couple of seconds to get right. There we go. But as you can see, that's a perfect V shape down the bottom, straight back up again, and overreaction once again from Wall Street. So there we go. XRP, spot on. It hit Sensei's target again. If we look here, it went all the way down to that $2. You could have bought it right there again. Look at that. Exactly $2. Put it on the screen. Oops, a daisy. Let's bring that right there. There you go. There you go. Exactly $2, exactly to the cent, and straight back up again. So you could have made more money on that again. So XRP did exactly what we said. And the Roth IRA is down today, but not much, anywhere near what the main markets are, and we're back up to $4,000 down overall from an all-time high. So we're perfectly okay. This is exactly what we want. The longer it goes sideways like this, the quicker it's going to, when it finally does take off, it's going to go up even quicker.
Ernestus has become a member.
Ernestus, he's just celebrated one of his memberships. If you look in the, if you do look in the super chats, you will see that from time to time you get free ones to celebrate milestones and all the rest of it. So make sure that you go and check that out. Anyway, let's read all the comments. We had a new member just come in. Good afternoon, family. Hello, world. Brian Bynum. 2025, the Lucas AIDS. Yes, just days away now. Well, not even days, is it? Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. It's a half day tomorrow, of course. Half day. Now, our event for Gorilla in the morning has slightly changed. Only very, very slightly. It's going 1 hour earlier. Very interesting, as the CEO and CFO wanted to be live into the open, which is very, very exciting. The fact they actually said that to me, they want to be live in the open. So expect some very exciting news tomorrow, but there you go. It's going to be big tomorrow, this is. It's going to be really exciting. So there you go. That's in the morning. Members only event. And it's going to go into the open. Fan flipping tastic. We shall see how this goes. All right. Now then, let's get ready for that. We've got Mike. Hi, Mike is here. He's saying hello to everybody. Ernestus, welcome to you. Brian Bynum, good morning. Jeff Pereira, good morning to you. One of our new members. We've just got a new member, Mork the Warlock. Love it. Thank you. I enjoy your stream. Thank you so much indeed. Appreciate that very much indeed. Welcome to you. Where are you from? Hi, Mike. Nick Capetto, welcome to you. Ernestus celebrates 3 months of membership. Great stuff. Hello, bought a cup today. Chef Flight. Chef Flight. We must have sold out of those special edition mugs now, I would have thought. There can't be that many mugs left to go. I'm sure that the limited ones have sold out. They must have done. BMR looks good alongside GRRR. Nick Capetto. Stacey Bailey, good afternoon. And we're going to have Sensei phone in to do a chart today for what's it called? Gorilla in the morning. He's going to phone in shortly. So we're looking forward to that. Sensei is going to call in and have a live conversation. All right. Okay. So good stuff. Rubbish, said Mike. Really? They want to be on that early? That is rubbish. Yeah, it's very early for me. Very early indeed. So, yeah, I'm going to be in the studio extra early because they want the build-up as well. There's going to be a build-up to it as well. So Tomorrow morning is going to be very, very interesting. Anyway, LOL, Stacy. Hi, Stacy. Greetings, Martin. Chris P. Good afternoon to you. There we go. Live interview in the morning. Make sure that you all are all tuned into that. Let me change the camera angle there so you'll see it as it spins past the live camera angle. Dears, what's the difference from warrants and options? Well, it's all to do with how the companies are paying its staff, employees, if you like. It's a compensation program. I don't really go. That's not my field of expertise. Celso, Luzada. I don't do options. I don't do any of those things. I only buy the companies. That's not my field of expertise. So we have the crypto is handled by Sensei. We have scalp trading handled by Ed Nevius, and that is not my field of expertise at all. I will try to find out from someone I can rely on though and bring you some information. But that's a good question. Actually, I'd like to know more about that. But I don't do options. That's not my field of expertise. Celso, Luzada. South Florida. Oh, from South Florida. Okay. Welcome to you. Did you get all the perks and benefits? Let me give you your members video. There's Discord, Instagram, and X. I will engage with you there. There's all that there. All right. Thanks. Yes, sorry I don't know the answer. It's just not my field of expertise, I'm afraid. I know enough, but I'm not the best person to ask on that subject. NXU up 600% today. Oh, I forgot today. Hi, Leah. Leah's watching in the other room. She's on holiday. She's watching in the other room. Well, I say she's watching. She's actually doing some housework at the moment. She's not watching. She doesn't sit and watch the show all day long. She can hear it. She can hear me say, hi, Stacey Bailey to Leah. So she knows that you just said that. She doesn't always watch. She watches a lot, but not always. Right, okay. 45 minutes. So we are going to have Sensei on the show today talking about GRRR. And I've got a few questions to ask him as well. So anyway, let me give everyone the link to this. So I'm trying to think actually how best to do this. If we go live in the morning, because they're going to call me. What will it be? I'm going to have to think how best to do this now the time has changed. Let me give you all the link. This is the event in the morning. It's going to be a members only event. You cannot afford to miss this one. So this is GRRR World exclusive. There we go.
Ernest has donated £9.99 through a super chat. Before we wrap up a golden 2024, could you do a full fundamental analysis on RGLD Royal Gold? Thanks.
Okay. Let me just pin that to the top. Can I do that before the end of the year? Ooch. That's going to be difficult because Sensei is about to call in tomorrow morning, and then we end early. Before we wrap up a golden 2024, could you do a full fundamental analysis on Royal Gold? If I do that, I'm going to have to do it. When can I? If I don't do it now, I won't have chance. I suppose I can do it once Sensei's called in. Sensei's about to call in. So, okay, I can do it. I think depends. RGLD, Royal Gold. Okay, let me just set it all up. RGLD, Royal Gold. Let me set all this up and see what I can do. I'm just trying to a bit tight for time, but you are a member of the channel for 2 months, so I want to do my best for you. I'm gonna get it ready, and then I'm gonna see what time Sensei calls in. Depends what time he calls in. So let me just line this up. RGLD, Royal Gold. Let's have a look over here. Royal Gold. If Sensei calls in the next couple of minutes, we'll do Sensei first, and then I could do it. What a curveball, says Chris B. yeah, he just suddenly threw me up. So, can you do this? Well, he's a member, and he's given me a super chat, so I will try my best. All gold. Okay, let's have a little of that. RGLD. RGLD. It's our highest super chat. That's why it can jump to the top. Otherwise, it wouldn't. Amended annual report. When was that out? Okay. Let me line up. I'm just setting all this up for our next review. Then, okay, there's that. There's the short interest, market cap. Okay, let's have a little look at that. I'm lining this up. Let's have a look. I don't need that. Okay, we'll bring that up. We've got that. Okay, so I will do this for you. Just gonna, by the time I've set it all up, we'll see if Sensei's called in. If not, we'll do this afterwards. So RGLD, Royal Gold, 100%. I'm doing my back test for you now. The S&P, yes. $10,000. Yes. Okay. There we go. There's that. What else do I need? Is there a dividend with this one? RGLD, Royal Gold. Yes, there is. Okay. There's our dividend payouts. Looking for Dividend King. That's what we want. How does it perform? How long has it been doing it? Right. Okay. So I've got the back test. I've got that. We're looking good. So I don't think we have Sensei on the line just yet. So I might even start it now. Okay. Right. We don't have Sensei on the line, so I think I could do it now. Plug Power, hello LEB. Plug Power, a lot of Russian manipulation. I've had lots of Russian oligarchs try to manipulate me on this stock, do all sorts of corrupt things. Plug, we've covered all the earnings. It's a very interesting stock. It's got a lot of debt, a lot of volatility. However, if you can buy it for under $2, that's when we all buy it. Then there is opportunity here to make money. But it's a very, very difficult stock. You always have to buy it under $2. We've got a couple of quarters to go before we see any real gains. But I've done lots of videos and lots of reviews on that. Just go into Martyn Lucas Investor on YouTube, search for that, and then type plug, PLUG, and I've got loads of reviews on it. You can go and see it. Right. Are we betting on Hard Rock? Are we betting on who are we betting on? Hard Rock bets. Derek, I love it. Good afternoon, all. Right, Sensei's not here yet, so he'll be calling in soon. So we'll do this. We'll do this for you quickly before he calls in, and then we can have him on the show, right, to do for tomorrow morning. Right, I see them all. Great stuff. LEB. Okay, should we make a start? Got to be quick then. Let's get straight to it. Tom Lee said that the Santa rally has been a disappointment today. Not in my book, it hasn't. It presented people the opportunity to buy back in again. I disagree with Tom Lee on that. I agree with most things that Tom Lee says, but disappointing today, not really. Santa rally is still in place. It went down, straight back up again. I didn't buy more because I'm already bought lower, but I understand. I understand that some of you did. Stephen Lewandowski bought today. Right, let's make a start, shall we? Okay, here we go. This will go out as its own video later on. If you are a member of the channel and you do a super chat like this, you can have a review done minimum $5, but this is because this was $10, it went to the top of the list, and I'm doing it straight away. Only because if we don't do it now, we won't have chance. RGLD. He wants it done before the end of the year, which is tight now, as it's tomorrow. And tomorrow is all fully booked, and we've only got a half day as well. So 60 minutes. Here we go. Right, and coming up after this, we've got Sensei on the phone for XRP and what do you call it? What else have we got for Tilray and GRRR? So a lot coming up in this show, but right now though, let's get this done. You ready? Okay. Time for another stock review, this time Royal Gold, RGLD. I'm doing this for one of my members. If you are a member and you do a super chat above $5, I will do it very often straight away if I can. And that's what we're doing now. In this review, we're going to look at several things. We're going to look at the dividend payout. How often does it pay out? It needs to pay out regularly. Does it increase? How does it compare to the S&P? Looking at the latest trading charts on TradingView. What about the analysis using Seeking Alpha? Alpha spread. We're looking at the news, all the information on the dividend payout, latest news around the stock. We'll take a look at the website. We'll take a glance at the basic chart here. We'll also go over to show you all the intrinsic valuations, who's buying, who's selling, overview, financials, how the company is structured. All of that is happening in this video. So are you ready? If you like reviews and like honest facts, I don't pump and dump, I only own the S&P, you are in the right place. Okay, smash the like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get straight into it. Can you make any money from this stock? Royal Gold is the name of the stock. Let's get a bit golden, shall we? Let's talk Royal Gold. Can you make money out of this stock? Is it all about gold bars? Well, we'll find out in a moment. I'm doing this for the very first time, unedited, live. All of this you're seeing is happening for the very first time. I do it all live, and it's completely unedited. So is this stock going up to the moon? Is it? Are we going into outer space? Well, we're about to find out. Let's get straight into our stock and see what we discover from Royal Gold. So, very nice. Coming from England, of course. I'm all about the royal family. Very nice indeed. So, what is Royal Gold? Let's take a big pan out and look at the way it's performed. It's very much like the S&P 500, and we'll demonstrate that in a moment. There's the maximum chart. Looks pretty good. Looks like a good solid stock, doesn't it? Let's scroll down and let's have a little read about it. Royal Gold engages in the business of acquiring and managing precious metal streams, royalties and similar interests. It operates under the acquisition and management of stream interest, an acquisition and management of royalty interest segments. The acquisition and management of stream interest segment focuses on metal streams, which are purchase agreements that provide in exchange for an upfront deposit payment the right to purchase all or portion of one of or more metals produced at a price determined for the life of the transaction. Very interesting. We've never done anything like this before. The acquisition and management of royalty interest segment is involved in non-operating interest in mining projects that provide the right to revenue or metals produced from the project. The company was founded by Stanley on January the 5th, 1981, headquartered in Denver, Colorado. Okay, now if you'd like William Holmes Heisenbuttel, that's a good name, isn't it, on the show, you can. We do a Meet the CEO series. We meet CEOs all the time. What you do is I never go to them. You do, as the investors. Either they find out of my channel and come to me, or you go to them. So what you do is you email investor relations, tell them that I'll meet the CEO. As you know, we rank #1 for most stocks that we cover now. I've demonstrated that on time and time again. We very often own the whole homepage of Google on a stock like we do for GRRR right now. Just go and check it out. So they might like to come on the show and, bring their business to the world. I'm not here to pump and dump, but I am here to share information about great businesses. We love helping people grow and our members make money. Founded in 1981, 30 employees, very small company. Let's have a look. Volume, very, very small. Very, very small volume, 239. Average volume is 400,000. 8.69 billion is the market cap. Price to earnings ratio is 30 times earnings, so it's more expensive than the S&P 500. However, we've got a dividend of 1.2. Okay, we've got some analysis here from Morningstar. I don't take that as information because they're paid to say these things. 58% buy, hold, no one's really selling. So there you go. That behaves a little bit like the S&P then, isn't it? You're just buying and holding it. Robinhood investors, they like the stock, as you can see. Hedge fund managers, kind of 50-50. They're trading in and out of the stock. Recently, they've been dumping more of it. What about insiders? Insiders, they were buying a lot, buying less. Not really much selling going on. And if we look at that, that is purely transactional. That what I mean by that is automatic transactional trades. They're not just dumping it. They're not dumping it because they don't like it. They're making automated tax positions. That looks quite normal to me. There's no big deal there. That's not scary at all. So that's fine. Let's have a little look down here. Let's look at the earnings. They seem to be, generally speaking, outperforming what Wall Street are projecting and steadily moving up, and it's making money. So far, we like this. The next earnings is February the 12th. If you are a member of the channel and you do a minimum $5 super chat, I will cover the earnings for you. We can do 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, so we can cover that. Who else is buying the stock on Robinhood at least? Gives us an idea of the momentum of the stock. Barrick Gold, Eagle Mines, okay. What we're looking for is all of these type of stocks, all similar. And what we don't want to see is any, and we won't. There we go. Johnson & Johnson, solid stocks. We don't want to see Mullen. We don't want to see Coca-Cola. I was just about to say Coca-Cola at the same time as J&J. What does that mean? What that means is the right sort of people are buying it. Realty income. Real money is buying this. Old school money, which means they don't trade it. They just own it and reinvest the dividends. That means you can buy this stock, own it, not worry about it. It's being used as a retirement plan. People are just taking the dividends, very often reinvesting the dividends, and just trimming off the top. That's very good. That gives stability in the stock. You can still trade it. However, it also provides stability. So far, I'm liking what I'm seeing. It's a buy so far. But of course, that's very, very early days. Let's start off then. Tap the like button if you like this. Consider subscribing to the channel. Let's start off by looking at more information about the company so we can see what the company's all about. Here we go. The gold standard in precious metal investing. Precious metal investing, not mining, precious metal investing. Royal Gold provides investors exposure to precious metals without the risk of investing in traditional precious metal producers. Very interesting. You are investing in the in Royal Gold provides investors exposure to precious metals and without any of the risk of investing in traditional precious metal producers. Very, very interesting. Just out a few days ago, Royal Gold to participate in Raymark Financial Communications virtual non-deal roadshow. That's going back too far. We don't want any of that. So that's just a little glance at at the website. Investor fact sheet. What does the fact sheet say? This is interesting. So we're going to look at this. So opportunity to capture value in precious metal sector without incurring many of the costs and risk associated with mining operations. Leverage to gold with the market leading return. Interesting. Royal Gold acquires and manages precious metal streams and royalties with a primary focus on gold. Successful business model and generates strong cash flow and high margin with a low cost structure, providing shareholders with a minimum precious metal investment. Company portfolio holds 175 producing, development, evaluation, and exploration stage properties in some of the world's most prolific mining regions. Okay. All right, interesting stuff. We won't cover all of this. We could be here all night if we do, but if you want to pause the video at any of these points, you can pause it and you can read these statements yourself. Okay, I'm not going to go into all of that, but you can pause all of that if you want to. Now then, it's a dividend-paying stock. You saw we had realty income there, so people are looking for passive income. So what we need is to see that it pays out all the time and increases and not misses. So let's look at that first of all. Let's see if we've got that. Here is my dividend payout. Going back to 2012, you can see there. If I just zoom in as much as I can, 2012, 15 cents. Now, what we're looking for is it obviously pays out every quarter. We can see that. May, June, July. Oh, yeah, every quarter. All right, we're looking for consistent payouts and increasing. So here's my little bit of, what do they call it? Auctioneering. You ready? Here it comes. 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 15, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 21, 21, 21, 21, 20. I wouldn't be any good as a auctioneer, would I? 21, 21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, 23, 23, 23, 24, 24, 24, 24, 25, 25, 25, 26, 26, 26, 26, 28, 28, 28, 28, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 35, 35, 35, 35, 37, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. Right. So what we saw there, in all that chaos, ever increasing payouts and never missing. Very good. Not a dividend king, hasn't been going long enough, of course, or a dividend aristocrat hasn't been going long enough, but this is looking very, very nice. Increasing payouts, increasing dividend payouts, and never missing. That's great. Perfect. So far, we've got a growth stock that also pays a dividend. That's what you want. A dividend paying stock for a retirement income, plus we have growth. So far, we're looking good. All right, what about back tests against the S&P? The S&P is in blue and Royal Gold is in green. This is where it might fall apart a little bit. Going back to 2015, if you put $10,000 in the S&P, you've now got 34, 3.5x. Well, gold, 10,000, you got 2.6x. So it's not performed as well as the S&P. Why then buy it? Why then buy it? Good question. If you look at the S&P, it's blue. If you look at Royal Gold, it's green. Well, the obvious reason why you might want to buy this is if you believe, first of all, that we're heading into difficult times of uncertainty. Gold tends to do well, better than tech, but then tech also solves issues with those macro conditions. So there's that to consider. But also what you see here is with Royal Gold, it's above and below the S&P. Above and below. Above and below. Maybe slightly above, currently below. Now, why do I tell you that? Because it's got a similar sort of growth, hasn't performed as well as the S&P. So what you can do with this is if you get the chart with Sensei on Sunday and you buy at the right time, you can actually accumulate with this one. Now, in case anyone's asking, both of these figures is taken into consideration that we've reinvested the dividends. Okay, we have reinvested the dividends. So it's exactly the same. It's not like we didn't invest the dividends. We've invested the dividends along the journey, but it does present the opportunity to be able to trade slightly more than you would the S&P. So it's a good stock if you like trading. And accumulating by buying and selling, this could be interesting. However, if you do it on your main account, you're paying 20% just to get back in again. It kind of defeats the object. You would be doing this on your IRA. So I would suggest if you're trading this stock, Royal Gold, you'll do it on your IRA. You will reinvest the dividends. However, you won't auto reinvest. I wouldn't auto reinvest the dividends. I'd be putting them in at the right time. I never auto reinvest. That's a lazy way of doing it. Put your money back in on macro dips. So that's how I would run that. So far, great dividends. Compares to the S&P, allows you to trade. We like the sector. We like the diversity. All good so far. All right. Now then, let's move on. Let's now look at some news around the stock. You can see how it moves here. You can just simply trade this on its journey. But let's look at it first of all from Seeking Alpha's point of view. Now, if you're watching this live, you can get my Seeking Alpha and Alpha Spread software. There it is in the chat. If you're watching later, look below in the comments or in the description. You will find my links. Why do you want my links? Because you can get this information that I'm getting, but you can get it with a lifetime discount. You can get it with free trials. Without my referral, you do not get that. You don't get the discounts and you don't get the free trials. Right. Seeking Alpha analysts are saying buy. Wall Street are saying buy. Quant, the AI software, is saying hold. So we like this. Now then, valuation, D-. Valuation has improved recently. Not a bad time to buy then, perhaps. It was F. It's now down D-. It's improved. It's expensive though, right? It trades 30 times. But we'll look at the forward PE. This is important. Remember I mentioned the 30? Well, the forward PE is 26. That is cheaper than the S&P. However, that of the lagging indicator, I believe that's around about the same for the S&P right now. So anyway, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% certain what the forward PE on the S&P is right now. I'm not looking at it, but 26 is a lot better than 30, but it is expensive, hence the D-, but it has improved from F. The forward PE is better. It's now not a bad time to buy it. All right. Short interest, none. 2.19, no short interest, no short squeeze, not enough volume. This stock will never short squeeze. It's not what that's about. And there's always somebody who wants to bet on things going down because, you know, it's expensive. It can come down and you can buy more. All right. Okay. Right. Let's move on down. We've looked at profitability. No, sorry. Growth is B+. That's an improvement over B. Profitability is A+. It's the same. It's standard and all the time does well. That's what gold does. Momentum is B+, up from B. Revisions A+, up from A-. So everything about this is now a buy from me. It's a buy from me. Absolutely. If you like this sector, there are other options. Like you can just buy. I think it's called. I'm looking at it right now. Where is it? What's my gold stock? GLD. SPDR Gold Trust. You could buy actual gold with an ETF. So it's not actual physical gold, but you buy it through an ETF. That's another way to do it. SPDR. So in fact, it's not an ETF. I apologize. It's a stock. But you're tracking the spot price of gold. That's another way you can get exposure to this. All right. So now we've done that. Let's have a little move on. So please do click subscribe, ring the bell, and tap the like button. Now we're going to go over to actually looking at the business itself. Now then, this part is through Alpha Spread. There's a link for Alpha Spread in the chat. Everybody else will find this below the video in the comments and information. And again, all my members can get a lifetime discount, which basically makes my membership for free. 131 today is the price. We are overvalued by 28%. That's what we said right off the bat. You're not going to get this undervalued. You're not going to get this cheap. 28%. Well, is it a growth stock? Yes, it is. It also provides a dividend. My limit is 25%. It's just slightly over. But the best case, and we are entering more instability next year, is undervaluation 16%. Worth 155. It's currently under 31. So yes, it actually is, considering it's a growth stock, actually is. Worst case, we're not there at all, so we can discount that. I would say we're somewhere between base and best, which would be at least the 25%. So that's a buy from that angle. Okay, what about the actual business itself? 669.5 million, up 9%, and expecting a nice little S-curve going into next year. Operating income up 16%. Net income up 20%. We like that. Financing cash flow up 5%. Investing cash flow up 13%. Operating cash flow up 9%. Alrighty. What about the assets? Well, 3.3 billion in assets, 263 million in liabilities. Okay, that is about the right ratio. We don't want 50-50. We don't want the same. We don't want more liabilities than assets, of course, but we don't want too many liabilities. This is about right. What about the debt position? No short-term debt, no long-term debt. Very, very nice indeed. So the balance sheet should be good. The assets should look good. Let's scroll down. There you go. Gross margin of this particular business is very profitable. Gross margin is 85%. But what's the net margin? 43%. Yep, so we have a cash cow. It makes a lot of money, 43%. FCF margin, 65%. Whoops-a-daisy, it's not sharing on the screen, so let me just change that to there and come back to there and refresh the screen. It wasn't moving through with me. There we go, 12%. 12% ROCE, ROIC, 9%, 9% ROA, 10% ROE. All right, I bet the balance sheet looks pretty good. There it is. Solvency, 77%. Very, very good. Not going anywhere. Solid, reliable. You can invest in it. No risk here involved. It's always going to make you money over the long term. And if you buy it right, you can outperform the S&P. If you do get it right. However, if you don't, you're better off just buying the S&P. Profitability, 61%. Not bad at all. Very good, in fact. Not excellent, but the only thing bringing it down is a positive revenue growth forecast. Other than that, we're looking great. What do Wall Street think? Well, 8% downside from here, worst case scenario, but the best... I beg your pardon. 8% upside, worst case scenario, 32% upside on average, and 49% upside from best. So it's definitely a buy from me, isn't it? There's nothing really to say against it. Very small amount of inside trading, nothing to talk about. Media isn't getting any attention. No one's talking about it, so I will rank number one for the stock. Once again, nothing here to compete with. 8 months ago from Schwab and CNBC, nothing there at all. So it's not even worth covering that news because it's out of date. There we go. It's 20-3. We're just about to ring the bell. Hopefully Sensei is about to call in. We're going to have a chart on Gorilla. But right now, Royal Gold, I don't buy individual stocks, but if I was, this would be something very interesting to me. I do think if you are not good at trading, and then you don't follow Sensei's charts, you don't watch Ed Nevius for scalp trading, then this perhaps isn't right for you. If you could just buy the S&P and forget it, it will outperform it. However, if you do like to trade and you are good at charts and so on, there's an opportunity here to buy the dips and reinvest it and buy it back up again and so on and so forth, and you can actually win. So it's a very interesting stock. I like this sort of business. It's a solid sort of business. It's got a great company. You saw the J&J, Coca-Cola, all the solid businesses, solid money. Very, very nice indeed. Always pays dividends, always increasing. Just announced a new increase as well. So this is really, really great. So click above my head for all the links down below in the description. And over here, I shall put an event for tomorrow. We're doing a live event tomorrow you cannot afford to miss. This is GRRR stock. And down here, in fact, no, I won't put that there because by the time this comes out, this would have already passed. Up here, I shall put my Royal Gold playlist. I will now create a playlist. So if anyone wants me to cover earnings, there's more news, and this video does well, and we get a whole audience around it, I shall put a playlist here, which I'll add to. And down here, I'll put my Alpha Spread playlist. All the stocks I've reviewed, all down here, in order as they come out. So as you go to the playlist, they're all the latest ones at the top, and you can work your way down. Fantastic. There we go. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Let me check with Sensei. Is he calling in? It looks like Sensei's calling in because he's got his phone on silent, which means he's definitely about to call in. I recognize that. So let me get rid of that. So that was for Ernestus. Now, Ernestus, I hope you like that. That will be out shortly as a video. When you see it, if you want to promote the video, if you want to, you can do what's called a super thanks under the video. And it's not a super chat, it's called a super thanks, and it promotes the video. It's a little thing like this. You can leave a comment from $2 all the way to 50, I believe. And what you can do is you can leave a comment. If you do a super thanks, I pin it to the top so everyone can see it. And of course, because YouTube makes some money on the commission, they obviously promote the video. We don't know that to be a fact, but people believe they're probably going to, because if people are, loving the video that much, it seems to make sense that they might do that. But there's no evidence to show they do that. But anyway, you never know. All right, so there you go. Let me get rid of all these positions here. We're now waiting for Sensei to call in. I'm sure he's about to phone in. Let me get rid of that. Let me go back to clear the screens. We don't need that anymore. We don't need that. Right. Okay. Let's scroll down. What's the time now? We've got 15 minutes to go. Let me cover all the comments and questions. Let's see what we got. Extra channels working lovely. 137 with me. 45 likes. Thank you very much. No down likes at all. Everyone's liked. Well, 45 have liked. Thank you so much indeed. No down likes today. That's nice. We haven't got any trolls in. I'd like to thank everyone. We've just smashed through 55,000. Already got 55,100. So what we're going to do then is we're going to do a Sensei chart. So what I'm going to do is, have we got time? Yes, I think we do. Okay. Let's do this now. So create, go live, and schedule. Let's have a look here. Reuse that one there. Technical. Oops. What am I? Technical analysis. Oops. Technical chart analysis. Where did that come from? There we go. That's better. Live shows. So here's one of my super duper news flashes then, because we're going to cover this. XRP, Ripple, and GRRR. Stock. Oops, Gorilla. Sensei is live on the show. He's in the guest spot. There he is. Thank you, Sensei. Let's make sure we got this right. No, yes, no. It's one of our news flashes. Subscribers. Yes, yes, yes. And yes, 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 yes. December, yes, yes. Okay, here we go. This will be good. So we'll load this up now. Hopefully you've got the bell turned on and you'll be notified. Otherwise, you missed these events. Here we go. So we're going to do a chart for XRP and Gorilla for the morning. And I'm going to ask Sensei some questions. So XRP GRRR news flash. There you go. Boom. Drop to the top. That's where we're going to go live right now. We're going to switch over. Are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? Right. Okay. There you go. Hi all. Let's see who's the first person in. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch. There is the link in the chat. You've all got it. It's pinned to the top. We're going live right there now. Sensei's on the line. I'll put it in 3 times. You can see it. You can stay where you are, or it'll automatically take you there. Hopefully you've turned your bell on so you'll be notified. But we're about to do charts, technicals. We've got Sensei on the line. Very excited. Getting ready for the morning. And of course, it's a big day tomorrow for everybody. And it's the last day of the year as well. So it's a huge event tomorrow in many, many ways. So let me now redirect this show. Okay. All I've got to do now is click redirect, and it'll be instant. It'll be an instant redirect as well. I'll be live immediately. There'll be no delay on this one. There you go. You ready? Okay, I have it now. So let's get ready to rumble. Okay, Sensei's on the line. We've got a great chart about to we'll talk about XRP and GRRR. And Sensei is with me already in the green room, so I'm going to bring him in. So everybody now, we're going to end this stream. We're going to be right back within 30 seconds. Okie dokie. All right. Click on the link in the chat, or it'll automatically take you there. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. It's now time for a news flash. Take care of yourselves and each other.